boy Rule, aka Megabots. In today's video, I'm picking up a deck and playing it for the first time. Now, the funny part is the deck that we're going to be playing. The deck is very popular by the community. It's very good competitively. The Pokemon Company loves this Pokemon so much. I even have art behind me here of said Pokemon, but I never really got gravitated towards this deck when it really started to take off, just solely because I didn't want to. I didn't want to play this deck. Everybody was trying it out. Everybody was trying to figure out the best version of the way to play it. And I just was like, I'm going to stick with playing Lugia at the time. And that's what I did. But I popped it in the TCG Live here, and we're going to give it a shot. And hopefully we can pick up a W with it. We'll have to see. Before we jump into the deck list, though, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, because I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. All right, let's jump right into that deck list. Alright guys, and here we are with that deck list, Arven Zard. For my list I got here, I got the 3 Blazing Destruction Charmander to be able to get rid of that Path, because it's very important for Arven Zard or just any Charizard deck that needs to get rid of Path, because, well, your whole deck is based on abilities and you need them to all be going off so you can play the game, especially Infernal Rain, and then Quick Search to be able to find whatever thing you need to find to deal with what your opponent's doing. And then the Ember Charmander here is just a little bit of a basic early game attacker if you ever need to. The 100 HP Charmeleon, so we're not as susceptible to Radiant Greninja. 3 copies of Charizard EX, 2 Pidgeot EX, 2 Pidgey, 1 Mysterious Tail Mew, 1 Lumineon V, 1 Entei V as just like a backup attacker, 1 Radiant Charizard as a late game attacker if we ever need it, and then 1 Manaphy and Jirachi, so we're not as susceptible to things like Radiant Greninja, Sableye, Cresselia, and Screamtail, so it really can slow your opponent down and really put them in an awkward situation where they got to deal with Manaphy or Jirachi first to even be able to attack or play the deck most of the time. So that's why both of these are in here, to kind of just slow down and hopefully protect our baby Charmanders and our Pidgey and our baby Mew and things of that nature. Got 4 Arvens, 2 Boss, 2 Iono, 1 Professor's Research, 1 Professor Turo Scenario, 4 VIP Pass, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Rare Candy, 2 Nest Ball, 2 Lost Vacuum, 1 Counter Catcher, 1 Escape Rope, 1 Super Rod, 2 Forest Seal Stone, 1 Defiance Band, 2 Lost City, and 8 Fire Energies. I'm super excited to pick up and play Charizard. Like I said, it's crazy that I've never even played it, because when this deck came out and when Charizard EX came out, everybody was trying to figure out the best way to play Charizard. I played against it in my cup a couple times. I played against it at locals and challenges and stuff, and I just never really got gravitated towards playing it. But now I was like, I gotta give this deck a shot. It's performing still really well. We've pretty much figured out the most optimal or close to the best 60s to be able to play this deck. So hopefully we can get a W with it. So let's jump right into that gameplay. Alright guys, here we are with that gameplay with our Arven Zard, trying to pick it up. We're on our coin flip here. I'm gonna pick Tails. Hopefully we can get it. Okay, we don't know getting it, but I still feel like that's not a bad thing, because even if our opponent decides that they want to go first, sure, we won't be able to evolve our like Charmanders and our Pidgeys and stuff fast, but we will be able to play Arven first, which will be nice, because then we can kind of get ourselves positioned to get set up to be able to play like Battle VIP Pass and things of that nature. And chances are they'll be able to take the KO first, so that puts us in a position too where our Burning Darkness is going to be doing more damage. But sadly enough, I get to start with Radiant Charizard on my active spot, which feels really bad. But we get the little peek of what we're playing against here. Looks like we're playing against, I'm going to assume this is like Tord Reklev's Lost Box pile that he threw together, because it's got the Giratina, it's got, you know, the Dark and the Lightning Energy. I've been running into this a lot on the ranked ladder, and I do want to give it a shot, but I'm not a believer in it, I'll be honest. I'm not a believer. Not yet. I could be, but not yet. Alright, so we got Battle VIP Pass. We got the Arven as well. So we can hopefully Arven. We can grab some more stuff. We'll be able to, like, maybe even... I kind of wish I won't have... I'm hoping I don't have to, like, use my Professor Turo Scenario to, like, pick this up. And hopefully I can just, like, Arven out of it or something. And just, like, Arven Escape Rope or whatever. But we do start with the Charmander. Not the Blazing Destruction one, but that's alright. We got another Charmander here. Oh, I am going first, because they want to go second usually, because you can like chorus and stuff first. So we're going to be out of VIP Pass. We're going to grab a Charmander. We'll grab a Pidgey. They can only get to 6 without using Abyss Seeking. So I think this is what I want to be doing. And then I'm going to attach and pass. So now we're set up in a position where I can Rare Candy in my Pidgeot. I can Arven next turn to be able to get out of this Radiant Charizard, and then be able to find potentially the other missing piece that I need to be able to evolve my Charmander. We'll have to see, though. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure on this. We got the Comfey. They got a Colress. They're kind of moving and grooving. So we'll have to see. Molly. Stop that. Jingling and jangling back there. Sheesh. Alright, discard those two. So discard Pokestop and a Lightning Energy. She wasn't, the funny part is too, is she wasn't like jingling, jangling, and rolling around and itching and all kinds of other stuff, you know, 20, 30 minutes ago when I was just kind of chilling. And now that I'm recording, she's like, hey, let's be loud. And I'm like, let's not do that. Alright, you're gonna put another Pokestop in there, get the other Comfey. They've blown through a Switch card and a Colress, put the Jet Energy up. You will be able to attack with Cramorant this turn. And just KO. No, you won't be able to KO the Radiant Charizard because this doesn't affect my weakness. It's just a flat 110 always. So put another Comfey in there. Okay, I don't hate this. And then just retreat out into the Cramorant potentially. Battle VIP Pass. Ooh, are you going for it? What are you trying to go for though? Like you've already discarded Comfey. You probably grab like maybe Giratina or something. Like Giratina V. Okay, so you grab Radiant Greninja, Roaring Moon. Okay, so we need to get this Manaphy down if we can. So maybe we Arven, Nest Ball, grab something. Because we need to not get Greninja next turn. Is kind of the plan. So spin instantly 110. We also can just let this Radiant Charizard like get KO'd and then just super ride it back in later if we need to. Oh my goodness! We top deck the Charizard! Alright, we're gonna Arven here. I think it's most important right now that we... Okay, I'm gonna grab this Defiance Band, and then we're gonna grab... I think I have to grab Nest Ball here. Because I need to get this... I need to be able to get down... No, I don't think so. Because I'm gonna evolve all this, right? So, we're actually just gonna grab Escape Rope, I think. And then I'm going to Rare Candy into this. And then I'm going to Quick Search. We'll wait to Quick... no, we'll Quick Search first. Because I'm going to grab another Rare Candy anyway. It's not going to matter. So we'll grab another Rare Candy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Defiance Band... I kind of want to leave this Blazing Destruction Charmander up because if I need to, I can discard with... I can discard Path if I ever need to, right? So I'm actually... We'll Escape Rope here, and then I can always just retreat out of it with the Pidgeot EX, depending on what they put up, so it won't matter. Because I don't really know what I want to do yet. It kind of depends on what they do. Okay, so we're just going to put up a Comfey. So you're going to give me a free KO with the Comfey, which is kind of nice. So I think I'm just going to put up this Charmander. We will Rare Candy. Evolve this one. I will Infernal Rain, please. Yes. We'll grab 3 energies, put 2 here, and 1 on this Charmander. I'm going to keep this energy in my hand, actually. I'm going to keep the Defiance Band as well. And then we'll Burning Darkness for 180, put us up on the board, get a KO. Got the Quick Search rolling. We kind of just need them to not path us right now. Never mind, we find the Lost Vacuum. Let's go! Okay, so even if the best case scenario for us is that they don't like Iona us or anything, because if they dump Path, then I can just Lost Vacuum it, pitch like the extra Pidgeot or Fire Energy or whatever, anything. Even if I top deck like Battle VIP Pass, right? Just like bump that, I don't care. So they're at 5. The only thing that does stink though is like I can set up with Greninja this turn and KO this Charmander and this Radiant Charizard, but I think I had to go this route. I think this was the route I needed to go. So they are going to put that Sableye and the Kyogre in there, which I kind of like to see the Kyogre in there. Let's see, though. So you're at 7. You're going to conceal cards. Are you just digging for, like, Mirage Gate so you can power up with this Greninja? It's going to be what you're going for, right? Like that's the move you do. You have to. No! You're going to go for the Roaring Moon. Maybe you're going to, like, Frenzy Gouging it, potentially? But I don't know if I like that option, really. It's just me. Like, I guess I get it, because if you do, then sure, you put me way behind with this Charizard, but you also know that I have Quick Search Pidgeot, so maybe you're going to try to, like, counter catcher up my Pidgeot and just instant KO that. Okay, no, so you can just go for both. Actually, no, you are a big setup right now. You definitely go for the Greninja this turn. Yeah, you definitely go for Greninja, because your Greninja, Charmander, Radiant Charizard take 2 prize, and then you're definitely set up there. And then you put me in a position, but you put me in a position where I can just, like, boss KO this, right? Like I just boss KO your Roaring Moon. So maybe that's what we do. Or actually, we do like counter catcher it. We can like Arven find counter catcher and Forest Seal Stone off of it. That's definitely what we can do. So you take 2, which is totally fine. But we can super all this stuff back in. The Charmander kind of stinks because I was setting it up for a little thing, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, because we're doing 240, so we're going to quick search. We're going to grab Arven. And then off of this Arven, we just need to have counter catcher in here, and we'll grab this Forest Seal Stone just to have it. And then we'll counter catcher up this Roaring Moon. And oh, man, I might have to start putting energies onto this. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to attach an energy to this. And then we have to KO this, I think. We have to do it this turn because then you just fringing gouging and then you just run away with the game. Alright, so we're set up in a pretty okay position, I think. We got boss, we got rare candy. But I don't have any other basics, which really feels bad. I don't have anything to get another Charizard set up. I just have this Charizard. Okay, Super Rod, which is not good, so you're going to put the energies back in the deck and the Roaring Moon. How many Mirage Gates do you have left? You've used 3, so it means you have 1. So you go Nest Ball, bench, Roaring Moon, attach energy, Mirage Gate, or whatever, and then retreat out of this into that. Fringing Gouging, take the KO, take 2. Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about this. Chorus. But you discarded the Nest Ball. Like, you put the Nest Ball in the Lost Zone, so maybe you're not going for that? That's what I would have went for. If you have the Mirage Gate, right? Like, you just go for the Frenzy Gouging attack, take 2, put yourself at 2. But then I guess you put yourself in a position where I can just attach an energy and KO back and then go to 1. So, maybe you don't do that. And then, I don't know. Giratina. See, I still like the Roaring Moon play. I think I like it more. I think you just go for that instead. Okay, concealed card, discard that, draw 2. Maybe you still have it. Like, maybe you just have Roaring Moon or something, or another way. 2 Nest Ball. Okay, well, you still have the Nest Ball. You still have Nest Balls left, because I think this list plays like 3 or 4, right? So, definitely have some of those left, but you have 1 Mirage Gate left in the deck. Somewhere. Because the deck plays 4, and you already used 3. To set up your Roaring Moon and your Greninja in the same turn, which was insane, and then took the double KO with that Greninja. Switch card. Do you just go into a Comfort? You go into a Cram. Interesting. But then I could just boss KO your Giratina? Put myself at 1? Right? I think that's what we do, right? We just like boss KO this? I think? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yep. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna quick search. I need to get another Charmander like ready, so we're gonna go and grab a Nest Ball. Actually, thin the deck just a little bit more, make our top decks a little bit nicer. We also need to get this Jirachi too at some point in time. That's kind of what I'm getting a little worried about, but we're not set in that position yet. So we'll grab this Charmander, and then I could have like Nest Balled Entei, Forest Seal Stone, done all that, but I kind of want to wait and save that. We also have this Defiance Band. We got Super Rod. We can put some stuff back in. But I think I just boss up this. And then I think we just Burning Darkness, right? Like just Burning Darkness, take the KO, take 2. It puts us really far ahead. Like I guess they can rock Sand Path, and that would stink. And that would hurt really bad. But I don't know. Like you can go for another Greninja play. KO my baby Charmander, take 1, or cram it. I mean, you could try to cram this again, but then you put yourself in a position where I just win. Like, you gotta you gotta put yourself in a position now where I can't take any prizes. So you gotta get something set up that's big enough. Put those in there. Okay, what do you have left? You've already used all 4 Chorus. You got a Roaring Moon. So you're just roaring. Okay, so you go for this. Okay, so now. Ooh, so you're not even going to Frenzy Gouging. You're actually going to bench. You're going to put down a Stadium and then Calamity Storm for the KO instead. I like this because then you just put down like Path and then just bump it. But if you put down Path, then I put myself in a position where... Interesting. Conceal cards. Okay. Because now you're putting yourself in a position where you can Frenzy Gouging and KO this Charizard EX and not, or sorry, Calamity Storm and KO the Charizard EX and not have to use the gouging, and then you can just instant KO the Pidgeot if I can't win the next turn. So you're setting yourself up now if they do this to be able to win that way, which I like. But if you're French and gouging here, then you just lose, right? Because, okay, yeah, so now you just lose because now I just attach Fire Energy attack with Pidgeot and just win. So now I guess like you're hoping that I don't have any energies left, but like, I don't know. We're going to look and see. I want to look and see first is definitely the play here. So we'll bench this Manaphy. We're going to Ultra Ball, discard a Force Seal Stone. I'm going to grab an Entei and just look and see if I have a Fire Energy. Okay, so we do have a Fire Energy, so we actually don't even need to do all this. I'm just going to quick search here. Find a Fire Energy. Boom. And then attach and take the KO for the W with Charizard EX, baby. Love to see it. Oh, man. Does it feel so good to just be like the powerful person on the side. Just big HP. Oh, that feels so good. That was awesome. Taking down that crazy Lost Box deck feels real good. Really good shout out to my opponent, too. The deck, they set up themselves in a position really nicely where they can just hopefully take a KO next turn. I still think that you needed to find a stadium there. Put that down, Calamity Storm, take the KO with that, and then you set up yourself up because you could Frenchie Gouging next turn, and then just instant win. I think that's the best option you could have done, but maybe they just didn't have a stadium or something they could do that with because they used a lot of Pokestops and put them a lot in the Lost Zone already, so maybe that could have been what was going on. That's why they had to use the Gouging attack. I'm not too sure, but absolutely incredible. Let's jump right into that outro. Alright, guys, that was absolutely insane. Super close game. Tons of fun. I had a blast. And I'm super glad, too, that we got to pick up the W playing Arven Zard for the first time as well. I'll make sure to put the deck list that I played in this video in the description below. So if you guys want to try out Arven Zard for yourself, you'll absolutely be able to. If you haven't yet as well, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, because I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know as well if you guys play Arven Zard, if this is a deck that it's kind of your go-to pick. After playing it this time, truly, I might pick up the cards and play Arven Zard in person sometime, or maybe dabble with it a little bit more online. We'll have to see. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!